Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about the important game tonight between Fulham and Tottenham Hotspur. So much expectations about this game. Only 2 points between both teams. Tottenham ranked 5th in the Premier League table, 33 points. On the other hand, Fulham they managed to gain 31 points. So if Fulham wins today, they are going to rank 5th in the Premier League table. This is why it's a crucial match for Fulham, and it's a home game for them. So much excitement is expected today on the pitch. Tottenham they want to come back after they lost against Man City and after they lost also against Arsenal. They want to come back so strongly. They can't concede any more goals. They can't drop any more points because Antonio Conte, the manager, he knows very well that there is no room for any kind of obstacles or any kind of poor performance in the next fixtures if he is about to get a place in the four teams that will qualify for the UEFA Champions League. Tottenham Hotspur, they want to qualify definitely to the UEFA Champions League, not the Europa League. This is very important for them. Fulham also, they want to take advantage of playing a home game like this, even though their history against Tottenham in the Premier League is not that promising at all. During the last 14 games in the Premier League against Tottenham, Fulham they lost 12 times and they won only once, and one game ended on a draw. So it's not really that promising for Fulham. But when the whistle blows, when the game starts, there is no room and there will be no need to talk about history because it's all about the present and what will happen on the pitch. Fulham, they have great players. Even though he missed a penalty, an important and crucial penalty against Newcastle in the last game, Alexander Mitrovic remains a fantastic goal scorer and a very important player for Fulham. The Serbian managed really to book a place in the starting lineup since the start of the season, and he keeps proving that he is a quality player and he knows how to find the net in the most amusing way. So Mitrovic today, I expect him to start. There is no question about that. The manager relies on him in order to make the difference offensively. Also, we have Willian, the player who managed to score against Chelsea and managed to get a very important draw, 1 point for Fulham against Chelsea. It was a difficult match. Willian, he will play an important role today. He is a great player. Also, we have Pereira. In my opinion, this player is one of the best promising players in the Premier League so far. Pereira, he managed also to prove himself as a fantastic midfielder. He knows how to defend, he knows how to help team build up in order to attack. He knows how to make assists. We saw his assist. It was amazing assist. He made a fantastic pass to Fulham attacker and striker, and he turned it in a fantastic goal, a fantastic header. So Pereira, I think he is a very good player, and he is gonna also be crucial for his team tonight. On the other hand, Tottenham Hotspur, even though there are plenty of great players, this team is teeming with fantastic players galore. but at the same time, some of these players they are question marks. A lot of speculations about their performance the last few weeks, especially this season. We have to talk about Son Heung-min. He won the Premier League top goal scorer last season with Mo Salah. He scored 23 goals, but this season Son Heung-min, I think he's scored maybe twice or thrice at most. So much speculations and questions about his performance so far. Some also doubts about his ability today to be in the starting lineup. Some people they say he will, the manager Conte will start with Richarlison, but I don't think so. I believe that maybe he will continue to let Son Heung-min start the game. Also, we have Harry Kane. I think this player he is doing such a great job the last few years and the last few seasons in all competitions for Tottenham Hotspur. He is the only player that we can say he does the same performance, better performance every single match, and he is doing great things for Tottenham Hotspur, and he is a player that you cannot dispense with for Tottenham squad and the starting lineup on in particular. So Tottenham today will rely on Harry Kane's efforts, whether to find the net or to make assists, because he knows how to do both excellently. Also, Emerson Royal, I think he's going to be an important player. Also, he proved himself, especially the last few games. He really managed to make the difference for Tottenham. His performance, in my opinion, I liked his performance. He is improving match after match. So many things will happen today. I think it's going to be an important match for both teams. They are very near from each other in the Premier League table. Both teams they have ambitions in order to qualify for the UEFA Champions League next season. Also, I have to say something very important about this match. We saw Tottenham Hotspur. They played very well, in my opinion, against Arsenal, and they were very near from getting a draw at least. They played very well, in my opinion, especially the second half, even though they conceded 2 goals in the first half, but the second half it was a fantastic performance, but they couldn't find the net. Also against Man City, we saw them. They managed to score twice in the first half, and the first half ended 2-0 up for Tottenham, but the second half it was disastrous for them. This is an indication, in my opinion, that Tottenham Hotspur they can score goals, they can find the net, and they can really win. The only problem that Tottenham faces, and I keep saying this repeatedly, day after day, match after match, game after game, is that Tottenham's Conti, they don't know how to win against big teams like Arsenal, Man United, Man City, Chelsea maybe. But with average teams like Fulham, Brighton, and other teams, maybe also small teams, they can win. This is why my prediction today, I really can tell that Tottenham they will face a solid and tough team, Fulham today. Especially it's a home game for Fulham, and all the great players we mentioned for Fulham. But at the same time, I think Tottenham they have an advantage today, maybe a slight advantage, because it's an away game for Tottenham Hotspur. But based on performance, based on the Premier League table and the ranking of both teams, we can say that Tottenham Hotspur they have an advantage, and I think they know how to deal with such teams. They know how to get the 3 points. It's very important for Tottenham. So maybe Tottenham they are gonna win today, or in my opinion, at least it will end in a draw if Tottenham couldn't win. So what happens if Fulham they manage to get the 3 points? I think this is going to be a huge achievement, and it's going to be a surprise in my opinion, based on the last 14 games between both teams in the Premier League since 2013. Since 2013, Fulham they couldn't have won against Tottenham Hotspur in the Premier League. So this is indicative of how the next game today is going to unfold. But at the same time, we have to say that this is football. Anything can happen. It's all about your performance on the pitch during the 90 minutes, and it's all about your desire and your preparation, pre-match preparations and tactics during the 90 minutes for both managers. This is going to decide who is going to win this game. Thank you, and see you in the post-match analysis.